Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to F1 2019. I'm back for another video. Today, let's get on with round number 5. So, here we go then. 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go then for the Grand Prix. I want to restart there, sorry about that. I have a bit of music in my ear. That's my fault. Right, just want to restart. Just because, you know, I had a bit of music in my ear. I'm listening to it, and yeah. So, here we go then. No music in my ear, so no excuses this time. And we're away. Lights out and away we go then for the Spanish Grand Prix as we all head down into turn 1. We've got an okay start, not a great start. We're behind Devon Butler and we're around in a circle. Russell done to myself there. I don't know, that was 50-50. I'll just use a flashback. But anyway, away we go then for the Spanish Grand Prix. Now there is rain apparently on the way, so it could be an important race to look after the tyres today. But I want to try and keep up with my teammate and the Alphas, so I want to try and get past Devon Butler ASAP here. Just to, you know, make my life a little bit easier. Sorry, by the way, about the video yesterday. If it weren't any good quality, like, it was pretty shit. Let's face it. Hopefully today will be better. We'll have a better race. I've just been feeling a bit ill recently overall. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, not mentally ill, if you know what I mean, but physically ill, if you understand, because my leg is really paining me recently. I pulled my thigh muscle, or a muscle in my knee, around my knee area, so really painful. I tell you that now, any movement I do with it, yeah, it's not quite nice, and I feel like it's affecting my entire body system as well, and my way I feel, sleep, talk, sort of thing. Not great when you have that. Don't injure yourself, guys. Don't injure yourself. Anyway, up the hill as we go up it. Great now. Come on. Oh, get it turning. Come on. Trying to keep up with these guys. Never easy. Especially right now. Yesterday in qualified P4. Had my best qualifying so far of the entire season, by the way. It was a brilliant qualifying I had yesterday. Literally. So we're a second behind, but we're a second in front of Russell, so that's pretty good to be ahead of Russell by that much at the moment. So trying to close on Russell here. I think the aim, you know, after starting 4th must be to finish 4th, but also to, you know, as well, maybe if one of the top 3 drops out of the race, get the podium here. But also have a good race. So lap 3 now. Haven't made any mistakes so far, except the one at the beginning of the race. Also, we've been really, in a way, our spirits is really dampened right now, especially after that last result. So I want a good result here.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
So, how far are we ahead? I think we're about 2 or 3 seconds must be ahead of Gasly. We're only 1.3 behind Devon Butler, so former teammate behind me now. And already 3 seconds the gap, so let's try and close up to Butler here in this first sector.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first
Now,
drops in
rain
10 minutes.
could come here, by the way, in this race. Expected in the early stages here, so may try and play this one a bit long. But it's knowing when to pit, that's always the trouble. If it comes early enough, the rain, I'll pit just at the right time. But we don't want to pit too early, nor too late. So right now it's still very much dry. Ah, gone wide. Wasn't too bad, sort of recovered it halfway through, but lost only probably half a second there in that final sector.
Approaching the pit window.
Yeah, that seems about right. 1.7, 2.8 down to Gasly. So Gasly's obviously turned up his engine a little bit. I know we did make a mistake. We probably lost about half a second as well. So we've probably been 3.5 actually, that gap. But you know, at the end of the day, based on that, which I'm going to go on, that's the gap. 3.2 now, gap. Back within 1.5 of
If you
them.
think you can get past, increase ERS deployment
Rain
to
is
on
now
mode.
coming down. Let's not let this affect us in any way, shape, or form. Gonna just be consistent here. That's what I reckon will pay. Sometimes in these wet conditions, just gotta be consistent. Obviously it's not wet enough yet to go on to inters. Now the real question is, do we try and hang this intermediate period out? Weather report.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Dries seem like the
So
fastest
the
time
question
at
is,
the
do
moment.
we try and hang out this 20, well, this stint and try and extend it? We got the gap up to 4 seconds, so behind us the gap is good enough, I'd say, to extend it.
Gap
So
to
if
car
we
in
probably
front
want to
is
go light on our
1.6
tyres,
seconds.
we've probably got the gap where we can just sort of extend it. But then how long do we extend it for? How long will the tyres last? You know, these are the questions we've got to ask ourselves. Or do we go on to a set of the softs and pray they work better? I'm not too sure. That's the question we're dealing with right
They
now.
have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
We're sort of in this two-way now battle where we could actually come in, but then if we do come in, how much time will we lose? How much time do we gain? That's the question, and where the question lays. And is it worth coming in? Is it worth, or is it worth staying out? Gonna obviously stay out certainly to the next lap. That's our pit stop window, but we don't want to come in too early or too late for these
We're still
inters.
happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
But we're now into third position, obviously, because
Let's box this lap.
people are now making pit stops. So, Butler, Lucas Weber now takes the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm currently sat in what is this position, and Alex Albon's out of the race, I think. Yellow flag, certainly in that middle part of the lap.
Let's turn up the ERS
I wonder
deployment
whether
to
any
control
virtual
some of this
safety
energy.
car or safety car will be deployed. We're now heading towards the lap 7 and lap 8. Right now though, nothing's been yet done about it. Now, we've been released into clean air. Wouldn't expect to set blistering times in this weather. As Sainz comes in, then, so Sainz is in. As we now take a 1-2 lead here for Red Bull in this Grand Prix, so we're going to go long. I fancy this long risk. I want to try and stay out as long as possible and sort of, in a way, stay out until it's wet enough. So I'm going to go easy on my tyres, try and coax them to the pit stop phase. Even if it does mean falling back into traffic, oh well, so be it. Because, you know, at the end of the day, might as well fall into the traffic and go, you know, long on the tyres, wait till that intermediate phase, then stop, inherit the lead of the race.
Right. Our current set of rubber is looking a bit worse for wear at this point. It's not going to be long before it falls away from us completely. Stay
and
alert.
just wait, you know. The track will begin more greasy as we go round. As my teammates now in the pits. So
Lucas is in the pits.
we will inherit the lead of the race. Here for Red Bull on lap 9. Obviously my teammate's gone on to, I'm not too sure what tyre he's gone on to. I think he's gone on to the medium tyre, so he's obviously going long. Whereas we're planning to go long on a bit of a different strategy here. As I say, we're just focusing on extending our pit stop window right now, waiting for the track just to get more wetter and wetter, because it'll get to a point where it does become wet enough where it is time, inevitably, for the inters. Certainly a lot wetter up there anyway. So I think it'll be either this, well, I don't think this lap, I'm going to say next lap. We've got 5 seconds right now. Could be this lap actually. I don't want to be tricked into making a pit stop. Let's forget, or not forget, our tyres are certainly a bit more, maybe older.
Keep it up.
So those that are going to go long like me are certainly going to have more of a chance of inheriting this race lead at the moment. Obviously, we're going super long on this first stint. I certainly think box this lap.
You have 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining in the strategy. Your pit window is open. Pit window
I'm
is
certainly coming in this lap for inters now. I feel it's now time, because, yeah, rear got away. Yeah, car's understeering up through the hill. Now, anyone on...
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach. And
anyone
speed.
on younger tyres, grip ain't too bad actually though through last sector, and it's pretty bad through there. I'm gonna go one more actually, pit next lap. I just want to make sure this track is wet enough to go onto that tyre.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Oh, certainly getting worse through there. So I'd say it's very, very close between an intermediate track, a dry track, sort of like that crossover point. So it's certainly going a bit deep through there, but are we...
Okay, even though we're seeing cars struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
I sort of agree there. Sort of got to make the best of these situations. Like, I'm still just turning in a bit too much. Still getting okay traction out of the corner. But, you know, I think it may just be
strategy is available
wet enough
on the
now.
LFD. Copy.
And we're in. So we're coming in now. Did we? Oh, jeez. What a way to balls up the strategy. Just gonna do that. There we go. Just so we don't get us speeding in the pit lane. Yeah. But we're in now, so we're going on to enters. Really? Come on, car. We were good there. What? Let's make sure we don't get that 5-second penalty. Good, yep. Alright. There we go. So we're now on the intermediate tyre. Is it too early? My team says came in, so I'm actually using my team as the strategy, but we're gonna still come out in front of Pierre Gasly, are we? So a little bit of contact made, but oh well. I think that's just about on the limit of the word fine. Sorry about that cough. That was a bit horrible. I don't think we're on the right tyre. I don't know why my team pitted me so early, but hopefully their call is right. I don't think we're slower right now than being on any other tyre, but their call's a bit questionable. And yeah, their call's very questionable now. Jeez. That call is very, very questionable. I want to go for one more lap, whereas they wanted, I guess, to do the undercut.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Jeez, it's just too dry. The team have fucked me over. I'm sorry for my language, but they really have. There's nothing I can do. It's too dry. I'm sorry, that is way too dry. I don't know why the teams pitted me. Like, teams that come in, new strategy, they want me to go on to the enters. Yeah, it's way too dry. You can clearly see they've still got DRS. There's nothing I can do. I'm a sitting duck right now. Even in the corners, it's just too dry. It's too dry. Literally, I'm going around on tyres. I'm burning them out right now. I got to hope this lap is super wet. Otherwise, we are literally screwed. I am absolutely screwed. That's how dry it is. The team have fucked me over. I'm sorry about my language, but literally, what an idiotic strategy. I know I wanted to pit and hold out for the inters, but literally, it's too dry right now for inters. The tyres are just too dry. It's impossible. This is a joke. An absolute joke. I'm really, really frustrated. That signed a new contract and the team repay me like that. Through just pitting me too early. I could have held out, turning them tyres. Like, I know them tyres were going off badly as well. I guess it's also not the team's fault, but it's just too dry. I'm going to use as many flashbacks as the game will allow me, because it's just too dry. I need these lot to just have a lap. I bet they'll go around next lap as well. It's still bone dry. Let's see how hot my tyres are. You see, just way too hot they are. I need to cool them. Right now they're just too hot to work as inters.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.9 seconds.
So the team screwed me here. Say thank you, team. Team literally screwed me. Still get good points. Today, so long, you know. I may restart, because the team screwed me. I was going very long on the strategy. That was my plan. I'm just going to do it normal now. What a joke. Sorry about that, guys. The team screwed me over. And really, in that scenario, what more can I do? Like, I felt robbed there. That isn't how I want to finish a Grand Prix. I was leading for 5 laps of it, of course, because I led from lap 8 to lap 11, so I led for about 3 or 4 laps. I don't want to be robbed of the Grand Prix. I want to race hard, race fair. And I'm sorry, but yeah, that's not the way I wanted to go racing. It's a shame though, because we're actually having a good Grand Prix. I'm gonna now do something else anyway. We were robbed of that Grand Prix. Completely theft. Mugged. Anyway, lap 2. Oh, that was a shame. A real, real shame.
Switch to overtake and have a go.
So we know what lap the rain's gonna come. I may do a different strategy now. Well, I will do a different strategy. I want to sort of keep up with these group.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
See, my driving was pretty good though, as well. That's another thing, because we were driving okay in that race. It weren't like we were driving exactly bad. We made like one mistake at the start, but from then to I think lap 13, well, till we boxed for Inters, that was probably our biggest error, listening to my team. Next time I'm not going to listen to my team, listen to what is wise. Should get DRS here. So long as I stayed within a second, which I did there. I'm not sure Butler will get the DRS, so
We're trailing our teammate by 2.
sort of upshifted a bit early there. Hamilton won't get DRS, so here we come then on Devon Butler. We're now at DRS range. Good thing about following sometimes 2 cars, it always helps to follow. You get slipstream effect as well, let's not forget that. It's a bit like Tour de France, you gotta shield yourself from the wind. Only thing, when you follow, you lose that downforce, so the car can feel a bit more sunny under braking, harder to stop. Not good for cornering.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Here we go then on Devon Butler.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
Me up into right now 4th. So we're back where we started. Let's go after our teammate Lucas Weber. Right, I'm gonna pit early. I'm gonna actually pit this lap. And I'm probably going to go soft. Hopefully they will have enough tyre life. Or shall I go mediums? Actually mediums. Fresh set of mediums. Equally as good. Box this lap.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So I'm undercutting here. Oh, for crying out loud. Now, reason why I'm undercutting, reason why I'm breaking off my tyres are because obviously 3 wheels, as you know, is better than 1. A Reliant Robin's better than a LaFerrari. No, the reason why I'm undercutting, if you undercut, of course, you gain time anyway. It's like a free pit stop.
Release.
Don't get held up like that, obviously. So you get a clean pit stop, free pit stop, plus you get use of fresh tyres before everyone else. So,
okay, you only have to stop once
it's a
now.
it's a win-win situation. So, we're now fresh tyres. And sometimes that can still happen, like, you have to treat fresh tyres carefully. Anyway, let's go. Now chase down and set some golden sectors. So, obviously we're now Going about 10 good sector times. So I can already see some of the back markers. Now the undercut in these conditions is harder to do to a degree, but anyway, let's see how hard it'll be. So Devon Butler on the right hand side, we're going on the outside. There's a yellow flag though, so it means we can't overtake. There's Albon parking up. Alright, let's try and get ahead of Butler here. We're still within the DRS range, he's just overcutted me there. So he's got now the fresher tyres, I've got probably warmer tyres now anyway. Obviously it is raining, so the grip level on both our tyres will be more or less the same right now, but his tyres will probably take a little bit longer to get up to heat at the moment. So that's one advantage I've got right now. But both got a slight advantage. Can we go down the inside? A bit of a touch, but it was only a love tap. And we'll now go through this middle sector. So this is the sector where the Red Bull sort of comes alive really. Now I want to get past Giovinazzi quite quickly as ASAP, and look at how much we've pulled out on Devon Butler. I know obviously we had a little bit of a love tap, you know, in that final part of the track, but pulled out a huge gap on Giovinazzi. Now one of the others has made their stops and they've sort of come out. I think that's Vettel or Sainz. I think it's Vettel though, because Sainz pretty sure was ahead on the track. So we've got a 1.14 second lead, sorry. Right, team did me over in the earlier part, but oh well. Ah, for crying out loud. That's a shame. We had 8 good laps there of racing, then get a bit greedy onto the curb, spin up the rear wheels, and around we go. Not going to go down the inside here.
Lucas is coming in for a stop.
I do want to get on with it ASAP. Oh, out of the way, Gio. Why can't they have team orders? That cost me time. Right, moment of truth. Where's my teammate? My teammate's come out well ahead of me. He's already in turn 1. So virtually that failed. So right, next opportunity is at the inter switch sort of phase. When we switch from inters to, or dry, sorry, to inters, whenever that will be. So now it's about getting to that phase, then cooling the moment, wind to blink.
Okay, be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
So literally, through that hill, literally, it's quite, even though we were more or less 90% or 80% throttle, still very, very oily. Literally, I feel the car sort of skating across the track now. Through Dover last sector, pretty smooth. It's a smooth operation, as Carlos Sainz would say.
Overtake, please. Push now.
And through final corner, I'm not trusting that inside curve, even though I'm using it a lot. So next up, Norris and Ricciardo. Norris and Ricciardo go side by side. Who's going to get the better line? or the better traction, we get a bit of wheel spin off the corner, and we get even more wheel spin, pushing me out wide almost, you could arguably say. We're just sliding now around.
Increase ERS deployment to overtake mode.
Literally not also sure which one to follow, whether I choose Norris or Ricciardo. I think it will stay on back to Ricciardo, mimic what Ricciardo does, because Ricciardo is pretty good in these conditions. Oh wow, that is understeer and a half. Really not wanting to, you know, stay in the corner there. And this is delaying me a little bit. Oh dear.
It's not a perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
I think next lap we will, even though next lap was the lap I effed up on. Right, here we go then on Daniel Ricciardo. Car's just not quick enough yet in a straight line. Can we go down the inside? No, I'm not going to risk it. Not in these conditions. Feels dry, yes. No, not in these wet though. Far too much risk for the reward. I think we could have Ricciardo here. I'm going to go down his inside here so long he can get the cut back. Ricciardo still staying with me there. So obviously trying to just adjust my driving style to suit the condition, obviously, of the track. Because right now, very difficult in these wet conditions. Like, it's not completely dry. Oh dear, wow, the car snapping from underneath me there.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
So everyone going at a snail's pace right now. How many seconds are we lapping slower than we already are? We're 6 seconds a lap slower than before. That shows you we go long, Norris goes long. I'm gonna have to use the escape road here to some degree. We don't gain any advantage through it. Literally both of us going long. Ricciardo benefits out of that. I got caught out by Norris then there, who literally locked up right now, and it's such a difficult race now because of the conditions. And I know these cars in normal drive racing conditions are so much slower than us, but the difficult part is because these aren't normal racing conditions. It's dry, well, it's semi-dry, semi-wet. It's just so hard to make a pass, like, especially if you're not getting good exits out the corner. I think Norris got some sort of problem. We almost run into Norris. Norris really slow. Not sure what's wrong with him. Norris so slow. I go into now the side of Lando Norris. I don't know why he's going that slow. We've sort of, I think, damaged our front wing slightly here anyway. We will pick up some DRS. Gasly is catching me at the rate of 0 because of it all. Go down the inside, even though we go down the inside, weren't a comfortable move, weren't probably the best move you'll ever see. Mainly DRS assisted. Jeez, now these tyres, I think it's almost at the crossover. But I don't want to go because I know what happened last time. As long as we're getting good drive in and out of the corner, I think you've got to stay on the slick, surely. You know, it's so slow. fifth gear through there now. Wow. We're going at a crawling pace. Box this lap.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
We're coming in. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I think now's the time. 110%. I can't blame the team this time if it goes wrong. I'm definitely pitting. Yeah. I 100% now feel this is the time we get it. Alright. Here we go then. Inter's coming on. That shows you how we were actually braking full throttle, well, full brake pedal there. Yeah, you couldn't barely get the car slowed down. So, right, on goes Inters.
Exit now.
Here we go then. So with the first car onto the intermediate tyre, our wing's okay. Just want to have a quick look at it.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the
So
track.
yeah, 100% now happy with the decision we've made. So, thing is, even though we're on the Inters, I don't want to set purple sectors, if that makes sense, or sectors that would make others want to come join me. In a way, I want to set bad sectors to a degree, just like that, but not like that. But no, in a way, I don't want to set sectors that would make the AI naturally come join me. Anyway, we'll go down the inside of Hamilton, who's in the Haas car now. Which are meant to be the second best team currently in my career mode. Right now, I think he's got some sort of problem anyway. So, yeah, I certainly would say it's the crossover. I'm feeling already a lot more comfortable. Let's see, make sure that's confirmed. It is slightly overheating, but you know, I'm not too concerned by it.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Because obviously, got to expect something to happen. And it is going to just get wetter and wetter. I don't believe that I could have gone or kept going around on slicks. Felt too wet for my liking. Even though this feels, again, just maybe too early. I'm not too sure.
Okay, box
Crying out loud.
Strategy. Come in.
Don't tell me it's still too early for Inters.
Is in the pits.
Well, my teammate's in the pit, so that's saying something. Car temperatures are going down. No, everyone's in the pits now, so it weren't too early. I didn't make the right call, but still so hard. The line of balance is so difficult to judge right now, right? Because it's so slippery. Where are we going to come out? Don't tell me we're going to be this far down the order.
Norris is stopping now.
We are, aren't we? I may just retire the car. There's no point. I'm sorry. This season is going bad to worse. I'm retiring the car. I've got no... Well, you know, I've got no choice, but I'm sorry. I'm not just gonna race for the wooden spoon. That's 2 retirements now. And what's worse about that, that one hurts a lot. But we started P4. Yeah, that isn't what we want.
They'll certainly be building on
that really isn't what we want.
Championship. Here's how things look in the drivers' table. Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Any?
That's annoying, because obviously what that means, or what it doesn't mean, is we're getting, like, our reputation's going down. It's really now killing, we're killing our career.
Let's have your take.
Since Lucas Ebert, my Formula 2 teammate, the OP driver in Formula 1 this career mode, since he's come to the team...
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
We've just been nowhere.
Great.
And it's horrible, because I know that we're better than this. And yeah, that's the horrible thing. That, you know, I know we're better than what we're driving at currently. Yeah, it's not great. Anyway, we'll make some upgrades on the car. We've been absolutely scolded by our teammate in the driver comparison chart. Look at our, you know, our performance. This season is almost over, yet, you know, for us, we're almost already 100 points behind in the standings. It's not good. Really not good. I need a miracle. Something that's gonna just save us. Because right now, we've got nothing. No answers to anyone. We're literally falling behind quicker and quicker. Anyway, until the next one then, guys. Take it easy. Take care of yourself, of course. Tomorrow will be Monaco. Hopefully we can have a better race. I may do a double race, actually. If I, let's say, not qualify well in Monaco, which I have my doubts, I will obviously then skip to Montreal. If I do qualify well in Monaco, I will bring out the Monaco episode live, of course. I did try this race twice, and yeah, the track, I don't know, it just felt too wet at times, then it felt too dry on the inters, and I couldn't do it. It was impossible. The switch over was impossible today. And yeah, sometimes when you don't know how to switch your tyres or how to drive in them conditions, it can make life easy, or sorry, difficult. And yeah, sometimes it's never always going to go your way. But this season, I do want to try and make a recovery. Our teammate's absolutely flying right now. He's doing the best job out there, apart from Sainz and Vettel, who are on fire. It looks like Vettel's already on track for a third championship in a row, so he will become a 7-time champion, I believe, if he wins this season in the career mode. So 7 championships, 2 with Alfa, 1 with Ferrari. So he achieved his dream with Ferrari. He's now setting new records with Alfa Romeo, and right now Alfa Romeo are yet to lose a race this season. They've won every single Grand Prix, and I don't know how many Grand Prix they won prior to that. They also won, 3 Grand Prix prior to this season, coming into it. Obviously, they won the championship last season, but, you know, so effectively, they've now gone, how many races undefeated? So 5. They've gone 8 races undefeated here in this career mode. Wow. That's amazing. I think that's the most any team's gone undefeated. Let me just have a look. Season 1, Ferrari had the most win streak of 2, by the looks of it. Season 2, Alfa had a win streak of 3, so yeah, 3 races. Ferrari, obviously, we only had a win streak of 1. Ferrari had a win streak of 2, but this season, a win streak of 5 for Alfa so far. Alfa really are on top form. But then, will it all change in, obviously, the streets of Monaco? Let's quickly find out whether that upgrade's come to and been delivered to our car. Of course, you know, it's a bit disappointing though, when, obviously, in a way, I know the car is better than what it's performing right now. I know it is, but we're just getting so unlucky. Like, Azerbaijan, we weren't on the pace. There, we did finish P4 in qualifying, but the weather caught me out, and I just couldn't do anything about it. And will Monaco, being a street circuit, be a bit like Azerbaijan, or will it be a bit different? And can we, you know, maybe have a good race? Can we make our luck around here? Can we get a win? That's the question that I'll be asking myself very, very soon. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Obviously, quickly check the weather, dry, and yes, that did come. That's good. Literally though, it's so difficult to upgrade the cars in this year's game. We're barely keeping up. Barely keeping up, I say. But anyway, good news is I think in that then we should be a little bit better. Yes, we are. We're second best team now in that. So aerodynamics, we should be pretty good. Engine-wise, we're okay. We're mid-pack. And the chassis, well, we need that to come quickly rather than later. It should come, I think, for France, or will it be Austria? Austria. Really? Austria? So that's round 9? Wow. I thought it'd be quicker than that. Anyway, see you all next time for another video of F1 2019. I'm your host, Julian, over and out.